Time is 6:05 in the morning time on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, November 30th, 2016. Wake up! Good morning to you all on this lovely Wednesday morning, November 30th, 2016. Here are your news and odds. Top 3 at 6:05 in the morning time on this Wednesday morning is while you're waking up to overcast skies here in Norton. People in Alabama are waking up to a deadly tornado in northern Alabama that killed 3 people in Mobile, Maryland Wednesday, critically injured 4 children in a daycare center, according to media reports. President-elect Donald Trump will name longtime Baker and former Goldman Sachs and Executive Stephen Mnuchin as Treasury Secretary, Treasurer campaign loyalists and fundraisers for the incoming administration top economic cabinet post. Vienna, OPEC representatives began meeting here this morning in an attempt to finalize a deal that would limit oil output to prop up stagnant crude prices. Havana, Fidel Castro's international allies and leftist leaders from around the world paid their respect to the deceased Cuban ruler Tuesday night at a massive outdoor farewell ceremony, honored him with a visit praise that kind of stark contrast. Gallenberg, Tennessee, 3 people were confirmed dead Tuesday after fire that destroyed more than 150 homes and businesses. Flames whipped by high-speed winds raged overnight by the town and displaced more than 14,000 residents in the inferno. At a moment when Washington went up to the sea, Donald Trump will undo his new job. The president-elect has demonstrated his famous skill, the art of the deal, as he reaches deal with a carrier to keep jobs in Indiana. Near Medellin, Colombia, kickoff was set for Wednesday night. Shape consensus that Brazil's soccer team representing the city 200,000 residents would take the field in Medellin against Columbia Club. Atletico National for the left, Atlantic Coast of America, as more investigators search for answers. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is powerful. Deputy Crown says the young man in the bigger punching oil process 31-year-old Mohammed bin Salman is fiercely promoted and planned to weed his country off the fossil fuel wall to get him more. South Korean opposition struggles for clear impeachment by members of Korean Confederation Trade Union secured an effort to use South Korean President Park Geun-hye as a march during a rally calling for South Korean President Park Geun-hye too. Washington, a globally competitive world, American students have made strides when it comes to maps and science where they lag behind a solid bulk of East Asian countries as well as Russia and Kazakhstan. NOAA's Senate tracker is making a sufficient debut until December 1st. Washington. Oh, we already did that. 2 Fort Campbell soldiers were charged with murder, kidnapping, and conspiracy to disperse of Professor Shadow McClain, a federal authority announced on Tuesday. Museum veterans keep memory of Pearl Harbor alive 75 years after attacks. Hong Kong, 2 separate makers remain blocked from taking the Hong Kong legislation off of office after losing an appeal on Tuesday. Tulsa, Oklahoma. The Tulsa police officer accused of shooting the kill of the daughter of a black man was ordered by a judge to stand trial based on evidence presented by prosecutors. Methuen, Massachusetts State Police say a man on a motorized vehicle was killed in collision with a truck at an Interstate 495 up in Methuen. Police said the crash happened around 1:40 p.m. on Tuesday when the bicycle left the sidewalk and moved to the roadway, hit the passenger side of the truck. Police said the bicyclist, 58, was dead at the scene. He was immediately defined. The driver stayed and cooperated with officers. Worcester, Massachusetts federal prosecutors say a former Massachusetts middle school has pleaded guilty to charges he tried to buy child pornography from the Philippines overnight. RBS fails Bank of England stress test must boost capital. Area inflation accelerated in November continues slow improvement before a crucial European Central Bank meeting next week. As President-elect Donald Trump strikes the criticism over the self-described alt-right firebrand Steve Bannon as a senior policy advisor. Some committees are suddenly being touchy about the has been appeared on Breitbart. While Trump will name longtime banker and former Goldman Sachs executive Stephen Mnuchin Treasury Secretary Treasurer campaign loans and fundraising the cabinet administration top economic post. Alright, stocks now up 20.70 points to 19,121.60. SP Farm up 2.9 4 points to 204.66. And Nasdaq up 11.11 points to 5,379.92. Fascinating video about one of the most unique planets sources of 1 to 3 major shots. Saturn is massive over 9 times over, larger than the Earth, meaning that a planet can fit inside the Saturn wall over 8 times. Under the beach, thousands of mysterious jelly-like creatures without wash up in the non-tinted beach on Monday were like a species of sea cucumbers experts on Tuesday. The U.S. military reportedly ready for its next generation warfare in space war science fiction-like weapons such as kamikaze satellites and destructive lasers away that prospect that many experts see as merely a matter of time. A new NASA report aims to help reduce the threat of contamination of Mars and other world due to crewed space missions. New York Kilat scientists incorporated being market this HIV treatment throughout it. The way that thousands of countries will use it to prevent infection with the virus that causes AIDS. President Donald Trump assures the health secretary, the government's largest health insurance programs have pushed for years pursued a sharply conservative agenda that includes redefining Medicare, placing personal responsibility. Regular marijuana users may slow the pledge for the use of hippocampus, area brain responsible for memory, emotional, special recognition study. Peter Children News Time is now 6:10 on this Wednesday morning, and it is time now for a sports report. Last night, the Boston Bruins down 2-0 fought back to tie it at 2, only to fall to shootout to the Philadelphia Flyers in Philadelphia 3-2 last night. Tonight, the Boston Celtics got it night to God at Detroit Pistons game time at 7:30 p.m. 5 potential coaching candidates after Mark Kilfish is fired. Redskins quarterback Josh Norman and Cowboys receiver Des Bryant took verbal substitution for fraud in the postgames come out of texting, but whatever they both players have apparently moved on. Peter Chell News Time is 6:11 on this Wednesday morning. If you're going out to work, don't forget your car keys, your lunch, your bag, and your badge. And let's take a look at the traffic and transit report on this Wednesday morning. Baby! Let's study off of the MTA where on the MTA subway system. It's looking good on the commuter rail. It is looking good, and on the ferries, they are looking good. Alright, let's take a look at the highways and byways of New England on this Wednesday morning here, 95 on the southbound side, back there for Bridgeport out of Fairfield, 95 both ends back to out of Milford Stretch, Barrett Parkway, westbound side is back to after Route 25 in Bridgeport, 84 westbound side is back to Hartford, Connecticut. Highways and byways of Central and Western Massachusetts are looking good, and Rhode Island highways are looking good. Study up down in the Cape Towns where Route 6 on Tower Bridge on both ends is backed up on the board bridge. It's looking good. Trains looking from Board to Falmouth, 6 looking from Sagamore all the way out to all the lanes. 495, there was a multi-car accident around Route 105 out of Middleburg, but that's all cleared off, and now it's smooth sailing except on 105. On the on-ramp from 105 to 495 north, it's a little slow, but that is. Traffic is cleared, and 24, it's a little slow around the on-ramp to 485 and Bridgewater Rhythm Stretch. 95 on the northbound side, back to the Deposit Street, the northbound on Route 128 catch to 24 on the northbound side. Little Stubbigo from 27 to Brockton all the way to Route 128 catch to Route 3 on the northbound side. Stubbigo from Route 3 in Weymouth all the way to the Braintree Split. Mouse Bucket Stubbigo from the Fairfield all the way at the Natick and Weston. Surface Expressway slow from the Braintree Split all the way at the Dorchester. 93 southbound side is backed up from Sumner down to the Zankin Bridge. 120 on the both ends back to the Braintree Split. 93 on southbound side, about 125 North Edinburgh all the way up to Somerville. Route 3 southbound side is backed up for 485 and Low all the way to 128 in Captain. Route 2 to the eastbound side is back to the Acton Stretch. 120 southbound side is back to the Linfield Stretch. Route 1 is southbound side back to the Southwest Survey out to Bear around Route 60. And Interstate 80, both ends is back to the Concord Stretch 8 out westbound. Northbound side, it is backed up from Route 103, Water, New Hampshire. But I was in my ways for Bont, New Hampshire, and Maine on looking good here. Peter Chell News Time is 6:14 on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for a weather report. And looking at radar. And it shows a line of rain showers from Riverton, Connecticut, stretching out of West Charlotte to North Granby, Goodrichville, crossing the border with Suffolk and Agawam, headed towards West Springfield and Chicopee and Holyoke. So, give me time to see where. They're going to be headed towards the north and east. So, Granby to East Longmeadow, you are ready in these little batches of rain showers. And zooming you out And this is the same line that spawned those tornadoes out in Alabama. And this is the same system that's going to be bringing some rain to here in New England by the afternoon and evenings. So a lot of heavy showers and storm structure from South Texas all the way down from western portions of Pennsylvania, while seeing some snow showers in the Dakotas and Minnesota, and snow showers in the east remain from Precon and Holton and Sunshine, New Brunswick, and some snow around Nova Scotia with some rain showers in central portions of Nova Scotia, snow showers in the east portion of Quebec, rain showers in the northwestern California and northwest Oregon, Washington State, sleet and snow showers from the Oregon and Washington Cascades and Northern Idaho, and snow showers in the east central portions of British Columbia. All right. Pension death fog may available for mid-morning. Reduce physically possible which could cause problems for the morning commute. Pension death fog was present in parts of Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts this morning. Death fog was focused across the Connecticut River Valley, but more else pension. The fog may route somewhat towards sunrise as midnight high clouds over spread the area, resulting in temperatures rising a few degrees. The slight warming may be sufficient for some erosion of the fog and visibility to improve. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, it's going to be rain nightmare after 5 p.m., patchwork after 3 p.m. Otherwise, most skies will have at 53 degrees and calm wind. Gravity 26 miles an hour, transportation 6% new match with less than 10 minutes possible. So, evening commute could be on the tricky side. Here tonight, rain for 4 a.m. Patchwork lower 47 degrees east to right, 5 miles going south every minute. Winds can 24 miles an hour. Transportation is 9%. New between a half to 3/4 days possible for Thursday. Patchwork for 8 a.m. wise. Put the skies about 50 degrees. West about 7 to 10 miles against 9, 20 miles an hour for Thursday night. Podcast about 35 degrees and west about 7 to 9 miles an hour for Friday. Most of the podcast about 49 about 34 degrees. West about 8, 6 to 10 miles an hour. For Saturday, most of the most coast about 46 about 28 degrees. Sunday, Sunday podcast about 43 about 28 degrees. Monday, put the Sunday podcast about 45 about 26 degrees. And for Tuesday, most of us got about 44 degrees. Currently, here in Taunton, it's 53 degrees with humidity 96%. Not temperature steady at first, guys, and we have a temperature of 47 degrees, humidity at 99%, and in Mansfield, 48 degrees, and that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this November the 30th, 2016, on Wednesday morning. I hope you have a good morning, a good positive attitude, and I hope you have a good day with a smile. Have a good day.